All right, we're going to start making our tree. That is going to be in the foreground of our landscape. We're all going to take some scissors and brown paper, and we're going to make a tree trunk. So remember, this is going to be the biggest part of our landscape because it's going to be in the front. So I just cut a long, thin kind of rectangle with a little bit of an angle. All the tree trunks are going to look different, and that's totally fine. But we want it to come about up to that horizon line where the grass meets the sky. Then the fun part, we're going to take all our little pieces of ripped paper and we're going to use our glue sponge. I didn't have a glue sponge at home, so I just used my regular glue bottle. And we're going to start adding our leaves in one at a time. If you put a big clump down, they're not all going to stick. So you need to do one at a time, and you want a bunch of different colors. I'm using all my warm reds, yellows, and orange colors because it's fall. And when the leaves start to turn color this time of year, they look beautiful. And I keep kind of layering them on top of each other so we don't see spaces in between them. And if I don't like the shape of one of the pieces of paper, I can rip it, make it a little smaller. And just one by one, I keep going until I have a nice full looking tree. We don't just want a couple little leaves. We want a big, beautiful tree in the front of our landscape. Now I'm also going to include a couple leaves that are falling because that might be fun. And I'm going to include a couple little ripped pieces of paper or leaves on the ground also. And I'm adding a couple pieces of paper to my tree so that it's not quite so round looking. I want it to look a little bit more tree-like. And now I'm going to rip paper and start my falling leaves. I'm going to keep going and going until I feel like it looks good and full. I put a couple dots of glue on my paper. Now these are my little falling leaves. And now I'm going to put some more glue on the bottom. This is going to be my leaf pile. You know, sometimes there's a pile of leaves down below the tree. I move them around a little bit until I get them to look good. And there we have it. So we have our background, and we have our middle ground, and we have our foreground, the tree. That's what's in front. I can't wait to see all the beautiful trees that you guys make.